Right, here's the deal. Sorry, not used to using the selfie cam for these videos, so I actually feel really awkward for doing it this way, but you know what, this is just how we're gonna roll. I'm not a Milwaukee Bucks fan, by the way. I just think they have, like, the single greatest logo in, like, the entire history of sports, so yeah, that's why I got it. This thing was like $58 after shipping, but you know what? It is well worth it. Anyway, so it is just shortly after 11 a.m. Central on July 4th, 2022. Now, that picture I just showed you a second ago, I guess I totally forgot in my haste to explain why I just showed you a picture of a disastrous American flag cake that looks like it was done by a 3-year-old. Actually, no, a 3-year-old would probably do better than that. Anyway, this cake right here, as you can see, basically sums up what I think of politics right now. I know I'm probably not the first person on the planet to say this, and I certainly won't be the last either. In fact, I think as time goes on, I think more and more people are going to be saying stuff like this. Nonetheless, I decided to take my time to make this video, and I'm going to try to make this quick. I don't want to make this like a big 20, 30 minute long video. I'll try to be quick here. But I just want to talk this 4th of July about how sick I am of politics. And when I say politics, I'm not talking about these stupid Republicans, okay? Which, Democrats, I'm going to get to you in a second. I'm really sorry about my bed, by the way. We'll just here. So you don't have to look at my unmade bed. I'm going to talk a little bit about Republicans, but Democrats, don't even think about laughing yet, because I'm going to get to you in a second. But let me just start by saying, all these stupid Republicans, right? And they'll read some article on CNN about gun control or something like that, and they'll say something like, that's political. Like, okay, after that shooting, for example, down in I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. Was it Uvalde? Am I saying that right? If I'm not, I'm really sorry. But the shooting that was like 80 miles away from San Antonio back in May. I was in Florida when that shooting happened, and it still hit hard for me, honestly. It did, even if, and I live in the Dallas area too, not by San Antonio, but still, that was just, what a day that was, finding out about that. But anyway, so, within hours of that shooting, right, these Republicans are all coming out of the woodworks. Well, are you gonna ban cars? Because, cars, they kill more people every year than guns do. Okay, first off, no one asked for your opinion, okay? And now, okay, let me make one thing clear here before I go any further, okay? I'm not really a huge gun control advocate myself, but it's like, really? You're gonna use that? Ugh. Yeah, because that's that argument, the whole car gun and thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Analogy, okay? Like, that's gonna change people's minds. You've been using that argument for years. It hasn't changed anyone's minds. Why would it work now, And, okay, but here's another example. But it gets worse. So, people coming out of the woodworks talking about, your gun control's not the issue. Which, okay, I agree with. I'm not a, gun control advocate myself. But it's like, that happens, right? And then, later that same night, so it's Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. Golden State Warriors taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And the coach for the Golden State Warriors, I forget his name, I'm sorry, but he does a pregame press conference, right? Talking about, and I forgot exactly everything he said, like word for word, but basically he's talking about, basically in a nutshell, he's saying we need, better gun laws and stuff. Now, I can't say I agree 100% with everything he said. Like I said, I don't remember everything he said. I just remember there's a few things here and there he said I didn't really agree with, right? But his intentions were good. And I saw Republicans on Twitter talking about what this guy's making this political. Oh, that's so evil of him to make this into a political agenda. Wait a minute. You guys said just hours after the shooting that we shouldn't have more gun control and stuff like that, and how, come and take our guns if you really want them. Yeah, like, people said this, like, within hours of the shooting. But then the coach of the Golden State Warriors, which again, I'm not saying I agree with everything he said, I don't. But then he comes out and he's talking about, he wants better gun laws and stuff. Oh, he's making this political out evil of him. Do you understand? Do you understand how peeved I get sometimes at politics? Do you understand? And of course, it's not just Republicans saying dumb stuff. Democrats, they do the same thing. Okay, let's talk about Democrats for a second. So Democrats. So unless you've been living under a rock, past couple months or so, so you guys know, the whole Roe v. Wade thing got overturned, and these Democrats talking about, Republicans, they want to. No, that's not how Democrats talk. Sorry, the whole redneck thing here. Well, Republicans, they just want to control everything women do and stuff. They just want to have complete dominance. Now, okay, are there a few Republicans out there who are like that? Probably. But the majority of Republicans, I'm not going to say all of them because maybe that's not true, but the majority of Republicans don't want abortion banned because they want to control women and stuff like that. That's stupid. No, they want to ban abortion because they believe the unborn child, at the very least, when a heartbeat is detected, they just believe that child deserves a right to live. That's all. Has nothing to do with control. Well, in most cases, okay? Maybe there's a few out there who do, but in most cases, this is not true. Zevia. Significantly better than just regular Coca-Cola. Okay, Coke is disgusting. Drink Zevia. And look, it's, see if I can turn the can here real quick. Look at that. Do you see that? It's vegan. Everybody can enjoy Zevia, whether you like meat, you're vegan, or whatever. Disclaimer, this video was not sponsored by Zevia. So yeah, there's that whole thing. And it's just like, why is there so much stupidity on both sides? Seriously. It's like every single person who is deeply invested in politics, it seems like to me, is an idiot. Whatever happened to just... Let me see if I can't even find a way to put this into words. Okay, I'm at 7:53. I'll try to kind of speed this up and wrap it up here because I don't want this video to be way too long, but... Whatever happened to just doing what's best for humanity? Whatever happened to that? Here's a genius idea, okay? How about instead of voting for a policy, like, I'll just make something up here. Okay, certain gun laws, for example. How about instead of voting for or against those said laws because they're against the agenda of the political party that you identify with? How about we cut all that crap? And how about we just do what's better for humanity? Now, okay, like I said earlier in this video, personally, I'm not a huge fan of gun control, but it's not because it's the conservative way, it's the American way. No, that's not why. No, it's because I just don't think gun control is the solution. Now, if I'm wrong on that, which, I've been wrong on plenty of things before, this certainly wouldn't be the first thing I'm wrong on, even within politics. If I'm wrong on that, okay, let's say, which I don't think I am, but if I'm wrong, and gun control, okay, let's say, worst case scenario, let's say they sent people door to door, confiscating AR-15s, AK-47s. Let's say that is the solution to a better world. If, in fact, that is a solution to the better world, then fine, I am in favor of it. I don't think it is. I don't think that is the solution at all. I'm just saying, if it was, because, again, I don't want something to happen because it's my political party that did it, okay? I just want what's better for humanity as a whole. Or I guess more specifically, Americans as a whole. Well, I do care about people outside of America, of course, but you know what I'm saying. When are people going to stop, okay? When are people going to stop and just admit that every political party in existence is just awful? You have people on the left who rioted and looted when Trump won. You have people on the right who stormed the Capitol building after Trump lost. And yet you have both parties calling the other one the party of violence. Of course, that's not to say that every Democrat rioted in the streets when Trump won. That's not to say every Republican stormed the Capitol when he lost. You know, I wasn't in D.C. on January 6th, and even if I was, I certainly would not have been one of the ones who stormed the Capitol, you know? I did believe at the time the election was rigged. I don't believe that anymore. But even if I was in D.C. on January 6th, you know, I would not have been one of the idiots who stormed into the Capitol building. Okay? Nor did I riot or loot when Biden won. Okay? And if I was a Democrat, I would not have done that either had Trump won. Because that's stupid. This 4th of July, I'll say this in closing. This 4th of July, folks, just celebrate America. You know, you don't have to agree with everything that's going on in America. There might be things you downright hate in America. But you know what? That's okay. Because we've all been there. This 4th of July in particular, there might be a lot more happy Republicans than Democrats. Just the way it is. But, I mean, certainly hasn't always been that way, but this year in particular, that might be the case. But you know what? It shouldn't matter, because whatever party you're from, or you're part of, which, if you're like me, you're really not part of a party anymore, but maybe you are. Regardless, whatever you vote for, you don't vote for, whatever. You know, 4th of July is the time we all be Americans and be proud of the fact that we are Americans. And, you know, this whole idea that 4th of July is just, you know, it's for the Republicans because we're the proud Americans and all the Democrats are the American haters, and just stop. Just stop. Please, stop. 4th of July is not a conservative catering holiday, nor is it a liberal catering holiday. It is an American catering holiday. Period. I encourage every Democrat, every Republican, every independent, every Freedom Party, whatever that even is. I'm pretty sure it's like a real third party or something, but just be American, be peaceful, and be happy. That's pretty much all I have to say. That right there pretty much sums up the 13 minutes I've taken to make this video. That's what I have to say. And just, okay. Very last thing I want to cover, and then I'm going to conclude. Just don't be one of those idiots, okay, that goes out looking for opposition to the other party. Like, okay, I was reading a couple Fox News articles the other day. And I 2 articles, right? These are the only 2 articles related to this topic I could find on the whole internet. They both came from Fox News, talking about how there's some people who'd rather see America burn than celebrate 4th of July. Now, is that stupid? Yes, it is. But, you see, that to me is like the perfect... That is the prime example right there of if you go looking for it, you can find it. Because there's these people on Twitter who I had never even heard of until I read this Fox article. You know, tweeting about, this is no time to be proud to be an American. You know, there's one person in particular, I'd rather see America burn to the ground. Now, I agree, that is one of the stupidest things you could possibly say about America, no matter what you vote for. But don't be like Fox News and go looking for that to highlight it, okay? And, you know, CNN, don't do the same thing. No one at CNN is probably watching this video, but whatever, it's all good. Just get along, be peaceful, do what's right for humanity, and that's it. Politics is such a waste of time, it's not even funny. Seriously. All it does is divide people. All it does is get people angry for pretty much the stupidest reasons possible. Just do what's right. Just do what's right. That's it. That's all. I've talked long enough. Going on 15 minutes here. That's all for now for everyone. This is Clear Sky Productions. Have a happy 4th of July. If you're going to watch fireworks, please do not die. That'd be very beneficial, not just to you, but to your family as well. Be safe, be happy. That's all. Thank you. I will see you at another time. God bless.